Hey guys, Tom at Snake River Base. Wanted to talk a little more in depth about the base skills progression that we use at the school, but also the base skills progression I think you should be following whether you're taking classes here or not. We started out with fundamental skills, moved on to safety skills to help make our jumping safer. The first set of safety skills are object avoidance skills. These are the skills you need to avoid striking the object after your canopy opens. In general, the vast majority of critical injuries and deaths on base jumps occur from an interaction with the object, not the ground. So I want to talk about what kind of things we need to do to help protect you from striking the object. Our first defense against object strike is always increased separation. No matter how good you are under canopy, it is always an advantage to be further away from the object. So as your primary strategy for avoiding object strike, your first thought should be, how do I get further away from this object? This is always the most important thing. There are two ways that we can increase our separation from the object. The first one is a running exit. A running exit will always increase your separation if the exit point allows a running exit, because the faster you're moving as you leave the object, the further away you are at any point. That means that if you can run off the exit point, you should. If you can take 2 steps to gain a little speed, you should. If you can take 1 step, you should. If you can run 40 yards and leave the exit point in a full sprint, you should. Always leave with the maximum amount of separation. You can practice running exits a lot of ways that are pretty simple. You can practice running exits off a 1-meter diving board into a swimming pool. Just practice getting into a full sprint and then performing a base exit. You can practice running exits on very high cliffs that give you a good margin for error, or on bridges where if you have an off heading, the potential consequences are limited. But you should always practice somewhere not under a parachute first, like a swimming pool or a foam pit.